And these are all the composting piles for the Tri-Neighborhood Community Garden in Norfolk on 25th and Fawn Street across from the Norfolk Church Street Garden. Here's one of the composting drums that rotates so that way you can turn it over and mix everything up. As you notice, most things are just recycled, like old pallets, pieces of scrap 2x4s for the drum, pieces of rope with staples to hold the pallets together. And this is a pile of some chipped up wood which will decay away into fertilizer and give nitrogen to the plants. And then over here we got the compost piles in order of age, with the newest being the ones I videotaped first and the last one being the oldest, which is ready to use. And once again, the rainwater collection system, which saves greatly on water, and it also doesn't have chloramine and other contaminants in it that ain't especially healthy for plants overall. Amazing is when we were here yesterday, all these little mushrooms weren't here. I always thought mushrooms were amazing. I have no idea what kind of mushrooms these are, but they are all over the place, and they all sprung up overnight. What we actually see above ground is just a sex organ for the mushroom, and most of the mushrooms actually below ground. And there's some other type of little white cap mushrooms here. These other ones are gray. Like I said, they're all over the place. A method of gardening that works great if you're in an apartment and you got a balcony, deck, or you live in a high rise and you got balconies in the roof of the building. All you do is get plastic bags, fill the plastic bag up with the compost and growing medium mixture, whatever that may be that you decide to use, and then you just go ahead and plant a plant in it. All you got to do is make 2 or 3 holes at the bottom of the bag about 2.5 inches up. Because what that does, it keeps the plant from being flooded, but it also provides a little drought protection for when it doesn't rain, because the deeper roots of the plant will go into the bottom of the bag below the hole here where it will be flooded and full of water. Just another idea. If you don't want to use plastic bags, you can use coffee cans, milk containers, the paper cardboard soy milk containers. You can pretty much use anything you want to. What is great is the big number 10 cans, and all you got to do is punch a couple holes in the bottom of it with a drill or awl. But here's your idea how to garden in a limited amount of space. Peace out, people. Another method of small space gardening is to recycle. These are the old recycling bins they used to use in the city before they came out the new trash can type with wheels. But these are great. What I like about them is you can put it on a balcony, deck, porch, along the edges of your walkway. If you want, you could paint the containers, but I was never much one for appearance. I'm more about functionality. But all you do is fill the container up with dirt. And what these are great for is root crops like yams, potatoes, carrots, beets, rutabagas, and any root crop you can think of that grows below the ground. But what's great about this is once the crop's mature and ready to be picked, you could just take these and tip them over on a tarp or an old pool liner or some big trash bags that you could use over and over again. And all you do is tip it over, and then you just pull the stuff out of it. It's a lot easier than actually having to dig it out of the ground. Trust me, I've used this for many years for potatoes and carrots and turnips myself, and it has worked out awesomely. But all you need is any type of old container. It doesn't even need to be as big as this. It could be twice as big as this, but you just got to remember at some point one or two people got to be able to lift it over. So the only limiting factor is how much weight you can move, really. And it's great because these containers actually have 4 holes in the bottom, so it allows proper drainage. And like I said, I just filled up the dirt and compost, and shortly we're going to decide what kind of seed to plant in here. Peace out, people, and have a wonderful week. Everyone start your own garden. Stop eating the poison food they sell us in the supermarket. Grow your own. Raise some chickens, rabbits, or ducks if you like meat. Peace out. Today is something around June 20th, and I'm at the Tri-Neighborhood Community Garden in Norfolk, Virginia, which is on the corner of Fawn and 25th Street, between Fawn and 25th and 26th Street. Stop by all when you get a chance. We're having our big anniversary party July 2nd. And while you're here, stop at the 5 Points Community Farm Market, which is across the street at 2500 Church Street. Having fun.
Tomatoes. They'll turn
I don't
red by
really
tomorrow.
eat